In the beginning of the story, Tripp is mad that his dad left when he was young and thinks that he's going to go find his dad. He's going to build his truck, find his dad, and everything's going to be okay with all the problems he has at home and at school. And then he kind of, blames his mom for all that. And then through this truck, gets what he wants and finds out that what he wants in the beginning of the movie is not necessarily what he really wants in life later on. The Tripp and the creature kind of start out not necessarily getting along. I mean, Tripp tries to kill him the first time he sees him. And then, just as a matter of circumstance, they have a very, very symbiotic relationship, so they can help each other out. The creature can be an engine for Tripp's truck so he can leave, and Tripp can take the creature anywhere, and he can move because he can't move without this truck. And over the course of this relationship, they realize, Tripp realizes that, it's kind of like his buddy now, and then they kind of develop this friendship that starts off kind of rough. It's not like they're best buddies to begin with, but it does end up becoming that way in the end. Tripp and Meredith. Meredith is kind of like about Tripp the whole time, and Tripp probably realizes it, but doesn't really have time to think about it, doesn't care, in the beginning at least, until this adventure kind of gives him time to realize how important she is or could be to him. And it just, but in the beginning it's kind of the same thing with the creature. They don't really start off thinking that they're going to end up together, and then they end up, kind of falling for each other by the end. They let me, jump from truck to truck and then climb. It was really me doing all of this stuff, sliding down the side. All I've got is a wire attaching me to the top of the car, and we're moving at, full speed, and there's another car that could squash me. They really let me do all that, and I'm more than thankful for that. All my childhood dreams have come true. And the truck's amazing. I mean, the truck can... It's a fully functional truck, and a lot of times it's driving down the road with no one in it. It's pretty sweet, and yeah, I mean it's cool to be able to actually have something to interact with when you're imagining so much. She's really good, and she's really natural, and sometimes I think I think the scene has stopped, but she's just so good that she's actually acting, but I think she's just being real. And, there's a lot of things. I mean, she just makes it really easy. She's easy to work with, and she's funny, too, in a different way than I am. It's a lot of fun. It's funny. It doesn't take itself too seriously at some points, but there's still a lot of relatability to the characters, I think, and what they're going through.